There is a reason people ignore you. A reason your voice gets drowned out, your views brushed aside, and your effort taken for granted. Others sense it, the hesitation, the uncertainty, the lack of presence. Weakness carries a scent. Machiavelli saw this long ago. He warned that the man who tries to remain good in every situation will be undone by those who are not. Yet many still believe niceness will shield them. They assume if they stay polite, smile, and avoid conflict, the world will reward them. But the world doesn't honor passivity. It rewards boldness. It favors the man who stands firm, who doesn't plead, who doesn't flinch. This is not about cruelty for its own sake. It's about creating a presence that earns respect before you even speak. Because without projecting strength, you'll spend life living under someone else's command. Machiavelli's advice may sound harsh, but it's reality. Stop being harmless or be dominated by those who aren't. You were told to be a good man, to obey rules, never offend, always put others first. You believed it, and you paid the price. Machiavelli would dismiss such illusions. He lived in a world of treachery and betrayal, where he uncovered a timeless truth. Morality is admired only when it costs nothing. The moment it requires sacrifice, people abandon it. And those who preach goodness the loudest often betray it first. Society praises good men, mainly because they're easy to manage, predictable, compliant, and harmless. When someone calls you a good man, what they truly mean is, you won't fight back when I take what's yours. Machiavelli warned rulers never to depend solely on virtue. A leader who tries to be loved by all eventually loses his throne. Why? Because when difficult choices arise, the good man hesitates, and hesitation is fatal. In politics, in business, even in personal life, it's decisiveness that creates power, not virtue. Look around who rises today. Not the man who obeys every rule, not the man who sacrifices endlessly. It's the one who knows when to be generous and when to be unyielding. Machiavelli called this practical virtue, the skill of appearing moral when it benefits you, but abandoning it when survival demands it. The myth of modern morality is simple. They told you being good would protect you. In truth, it marks you as prey. A man who never says no, who never resists, who never pushes back, gains no respect. He is quietly despised and exploited. History proves this. Benevolent kings fell to ruthless rivals. Generals who showed mercy were often betrayed. Even CEOs who tried to be everyone's friend were devoured by competitors. Machiavelli valued balance. Men who could wear the mask of virtue while holding the blade of power. The modern man must learn the same. You cannot cling to ideals alone in a world of predators. If you treat goodness as sacred, others will drain you dry. That's why Machiavelli wrote, "A prince must learn how not to be good, not to be cruel, not to be evil, but willing to do what is necessary, even when it seems harsh." The lesson is clear. Stop trying to be universally loved. It's impossible. And in the attempt, you will destroy yourself. Learn when to say no, when to grow cold, and when to place your interests first. This is not selfishness, it's survival. Good men are pawns, strategic men are kings. Machiavelli's lesson is not to abandon humanity, but to stop letting it become a chain around your neck. Music. Niceness is not virtue, it's weakness, disguised. And people can sense it, like blood in the water. Machiavelli never trusted kind men. In his view, people act out of fear, ambition, and self-interest, not gratitude. When you're nice, others don't love you. They use you. And when you're no longer useful, they discard you. That's why Machiavelli wrote, "Men are ungrateful, fickle, false, cowardly, and greedy." He wasn't mocking humanity. He was describing it. A man who expects loyalty in return for kindness will be betrayed the moment betrayal pays better. A man who believes generosity buys love will discover that people take all he offers and still demand more. Being agreeable makes you predictable. Predictable men are easy to control. When you always say yes, when you always forgive, when you always put others first, you broadcast exactly how to exploit you. People find your weak points and press them until you break. In politics, the kind ruler is overthrown. In business, the kind competitor is crushed. In personal life, the kind man is taken for granted by friends, partners, by everyone. Niceness does not earn respect, it earns contempt. Machiavelli argued that fear is more dependable than love. Love fades when circumstances change. Fear endures as long as you enforce it. This doesn't mean cruelty for its own sake. It means becoming someone who cannot be manipulated. Someone who says no without apology. Someone who commands respect, even from those who dislike him. The nice guy believes fairness will shield him, but life isn't fair. Those who win understand this. They lie when needed. They refuse when needed. They strike first when danger arises. They don't let moral hesitation blind them to reality. Niceness is dangerous because it teaches you to seek approval instead of power. Once people realize you crave validation, they own you. They bait you with compliments while taking everything from you. Machiavelli's world was full of poison and betrayal. Today's world is no different. Betrayal may not come with daggers, but with a co-worker stealing credit, a partner exploiting patience, or a rival twisting your honesty against you. The solution? Stop trying to please everyone. Stop giving yourself away for nothing. Stop confusing compliance with kindness. Niccolo Machiavelli would say, be calm, think strategically, and act without hesitation. Appear agreeable when it benefits you, but never fear showing your edge. The man who is respected will always be safer than the man who is only liked. Machiavelli never told men to become cruel. He told them to become strategic. The most formidable man is not loud or hostile. He is calm, deliberate, and beyond manipulation. Real power does not come from anger. It comes from control. Cold power begins with understanding appearances. Machiavelli advised leaders to appear virtuous even when they cannot act with virtue. Why? Because people judge what they see, not what is real. A man who can smile while saying no, who seems generous while protecting his own interests, gains influence without raising suspicion. This is not hypocrisy. It is survival. You don't reveal every card. You don't expose your anger, your fear, or your ambitions. You discipline yourself to appear steady, even when making hard or ruthless decisions. The first step: master your emotions. If others can provoke you, they can control you. A man who reacts from anger or guilt is no more than a puppet. Machiavelli admired rulers who stayed composed in chaos because calm leaders make clear decisions while others panic. The second step: manage your generosity. Give with intention, not impulse. A favor should earn loyalty, not pity. Support those who prove useful. Distance yourself from those who waste your time. This is not cruelty, it is discipline. The third step: protect your independence. The more you rely on others for approval, money, or status, the weaker you become. Machiavelli warned rulers never to place themselves under another's power. In modern life, this means strengthening your skills, your finances, and your connections, so no single person can control you. Cold power also means saying no without apology. Weak men believe every refusal must be explained. Strong men understand that silence is often more powerful than excuses. Your no does not need justification. It only needs to be firm. Finally, balance fear and respect. Machiavelli never told rulers to terrorize. He told them to ensure no one dared to cross them. When people know you punish betrayal, they think twice before testing you. When they see your kindness is intentional, they value it more. This is how cold power works. Appear calm, polite, and composed. Never act from desperation or raw emotion. Reward loyalty, punish betrayal, and rely fully on no one. The result? People respect you, even if they don't fully understand you. They may even fear disappointing you, and that is far more reliable than their love. Machiavelli's advice for modern men is clear. Be useful, but never dependent. Be agreeable when it serves you, cold when it protects you, and unyielding when it's necessary. He warned that reputation itself is power. Lose control of it, and you lose everything. Weak men believe their actions will speak for themselves, that honesty and hard work alone will earn respect. But the world does not see intentions, it only sees appearances. And if you don't shape that image, someone else will. Machiavelli understood that perception often matters more than truth. He advised rulers to seem merciful, faithful, and generous, even when acting with cold calculation. Why? Because people judge with their eyes, not their hearts. They rarely look past the surface. In modern life, this means you must choose how you want to be perceived. Are you the man who stays calm under pressure? The man who's always prepared? The man who cannot be manipulated? Once you decide, you must project that image consistently in your words, actions, appearance, even your body language. If you don't, others will define it for you through rumors, lies, or assumptions, and you'll waste your life trying to fight them. Machiavelli would never allow this. He believed a wise man guards perception as carefully as a king guards his castle. This isn't about being fake, it's about being deliberate. You show strength even when uncertain. You project composure even when angry. You make victories look effortless and losses invisible. You choose when to be visible and when to withdraw. Control your image, and people treat you as you decide. Lose control, and they treat you as they please. In power, reputation is both armor and weapon. Machiavelli also knew that men who cannot control their emotions are not free. They are not slaves to others, but to themselves, and slaves cannot hold power. Weak men believe displaying every emotion makes them authentic. They show their fear, anger, and sadness openly, expecting respect for honesty. But the world does not respect it. It punishes it. The man who cannot master his emotions is predictable. Push him, and he explodes. Threaten him, and he panics. Shame him, and he collapses. Once others know which buttons to press, they will press them endlessly. Machiavelli's lesson was clear. A leader must feel everything, but reveal nothing. This does not mean becoming numb. It means using emotions as tools, not chains. Anger can intimidate if used sparingly. Coldness can unsettle rivals if held longer than they expect. Even kindness, applied strategically, can disarm an enemy long enough to act. Think of emotions as weapons in an armory. You don't swing a sword at random, you keep it sheathed until the right moment, then strike with precision. Today, this skill is rare. Most men react on impulse. They lash out when angry, beg when desperate, or reveal fear as soon as pressure mounts. Machiavelli would call such men easy prey. True strength is the man who feels fury without showing it, who suffers without appearing broken, who remains underestimated until it is too late. How do you build this? Start by observing your triggers. Notice what makes you angry, insecure, or afraid. Once you recognize the pattern, you can break it. If someone insults you, stay calm and silent. Watch them grow uneasy when you don't give the reaction they expect. If someone pressures you to explain yourself, respond with nothing more than a steady, unreadable smile. When you choose the moment to respond, The fact that you are in control becomes unsettling. Machiavelli praised leaders who could display emotions on command. When they needed to seem merciful, they appeared merciful. When they needed to appear furious, they let their anger instill fear, even in loyal followers. But beneath the mask, their feelings never ran unchecked. You can do the same in business. Remain calm when competitors panic, and they'll assume you know something they don't. In personal life, keep composure during arguments, and people will realize they can't manipulate you. In politics, showing firmness, even when you are uncertain, makes others rally to your side. The man who controls emotion does not lose his humanity. He turns it into a tool. He does not cry openly, but he can use sorrow to gain sympathy if necessary. He does not rage blindly, but he can unleash anger with precision to make enemies retreat. He does not turn cold for no reason. He becomes fire hidden under ice, waiting for the right spark. Machiavelli called this virtue strength of character, joined with strategic intelligence. It is not coldness for its own sake, it is discipline, and discipline in a harsh world separates those who are respected from those who are used. Stop wearing your heart on your sleeve. Place it behind armor. Feel everything, but reveal only what serves you. When your emotions no longer betray you, they begin to work for you. Machiavelli never wrote for the virtuous. He wrote for men tired of losing. In The Prince, he stripped away illusions about morality, loyalty, and kindness, showing how power actually operates. Those lessons remain relevant. The world still rewards men who are prepared, disciplined, and dangerous, and it still punishes those who are weak, predictable, and desperate for approval. If you followed this far, you know Machiavelli's advice isn't about becoming evil, it's about refusing to be weak. A man who stops asking for permission, who earns respect rather than chasing love, who controls his emotions, his image, and his silence. That man cannot be manipulated. That man becomes untouchable. Let Seps turn this into a code. Practical, not theory. 1. Stop chasing approval. Men who need applause are easy to control. If someone can give you validation, they can also take it away. The moment you stop needing it, you become immune to manipulation. 2. Choose respect over love. Love is unreliable. People love you when you're useful and turn against you when you're not. Respect lasts longer because it is rooted in strength and consequence. Machiavelli said, "It is safer to be feared than loved, because fear is within your control. Love is not." 3. Master your emotions. Feel everything, but reveal only what supports your purpose. A man who explodes in anger or collapses in shame is a puppet waiting for strings to be pulled. Use emotions like weapons, precise, never uncontrolled. 4. Control your image. Truth matters less than perception. Decide in advance how you want to be seen, then project it consistently. If you don't, others will create an image for you, and you'll spend your life trying to undo it. 5. Use silence as a weapon. Stop filling space with nervous explanations. Every needless word is a weakness in your armor. The less you say, the less can be turned against you. And when you do speak, people pay attention. 6. Be useful, never harmless. Harmless men are ignored. Useful men are protected. Dangerous men are obeyed. Make your value undeniable and your strength unquestionable. 7. Stay unpredictable. Predictability is weakness in politics, business, and life. People know your next move. They can corner you. Keep them uncertain. 8. Win first, explain later. Victory forgives mistakes. People overlook flaws, errors, even crimes, as long as you succeed. Moral lectures are reserved for losers. This is the Machiavellian code. It is not comfortable. It requires discipline, patience, and the courage to step outside the illusions society sells. Be nice, be humble, play fair. Those rules were written by people who want control. Machiavelli burned those rules 5 centuries ago. History proves it. Every man who rose from nothing to power followed this path. Whether he read The Prince or not, he understood human nature is selfish, power is fragile, and only strength commands loyalty. The stage may change, Florence, Rome, Wall Street, Silicon Valley, but the game does not. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be respected. Respect is not earned by being good. It is earned by being strong. So take these lessons, apply them, build a life that cannot be threatened. Let your words be scarce, your actions deliberate, and your reputation sharp as steel. Move quietly until it is time to act. And when you do, act without hesitation. Because in every age, Renaissance Italy, or the modern world, only those who understand power know how to keep it. If this struck deeper than another empty self-improvement slogan, good. That means you're done playing nice. That means you're ready to stop being harmless. Subscribe for more, not because you enjoy it, but because you refuse to stay weak.